Hello y'all, in this video we are looking at Zoroastrian Resurgence, an alternate history mod for the game Crusader Kings 2. In this timeline, the Zoroastrians of Tabaristan, a region in modern-day northern Iran, push out the Abbasid Caliphate in the 700s and re-establish the Zoroastrian Persian Empire with the aim of reclaiming the lands of the famous Cyrus the Great. This mod features a new bookmarked date for the game in the form of the Sociant Appears, which takes place in 795. And the most notable things about this bookmark are a giant Persia led by the Karen dynasty and a old Charlemagne who controls the very large Francia in Western Europe. We're going to look at the leader of the Zoroastrian state in a second, but before we do that, for some context for who the Karens are, and no, they are not related to the entitled women who may ask for your manager, although I guess they could ask for your throne. The House of Karen was one of the 7 great houses of Iran, with a history dating back to the ancient Parthian and Sassanid empires. Members of the house often held notable ranks in the Sasanian Empire. But these glory days came to an end after the Sassanids were defeated by the Rashidun Caliphate. The Karen family would survive this event, however, they would eventually disappear from the history books in the 11th century. Moving on, let's talk about the ruler of this recently formed Persian Empire, Karen. Yes, that is his name, although he is fictional. He is the Sociant, which is like a savior figure in Zoroastrianism. And other than that, he is Persian in terms of culture. He follows Zoroastrianism, which is not a surprise. He has the government structure, the administration system known as the satrap bureaucracy, which I think is unique for this country. Yeah, I believe it is. Other countries have like feudalism, tribalism, and stuff like that. But the Persian Empire, this incarnation of it, has satrap bureaucracy. And we have bloodlines. Karen has bloodlines, Parthian blood, which is connected to that whole history of the Karen dynasty, the Karen family being related to the old families of Iran back before the Muslim expansion happened. And we have the blood of the Sociant, which is Karen. He is the holder of that bloodline. He created a bloodline, and he has a lot of buffs there. We also have artifacts, lots and lots of artifacts. We have the Karen Crown, the Parthian Warbow, the Dragon Amulet, the Jade Dragon, a lot of artifacts from China here, Cup of Jamshid, the Barbarbayan. It's a lot of stuff related to Zoroastrianism here, I guess. There's the Epic of Gilgamesh, which is a very old epic poem, Mesopotamian tablets, cuneiform inscription of Xerxes I, the Dervish Kaveni. I think this is the standard of the Sassanian Empire, which is, again, probably connected to the past of the House of Karen being related to the Sasanian Empire. And we also have the Cyrus Cylinder, and we do have that. And moving on from there, we have very good traits and very high stats, which basically makes Karen one of the most powerful characters in the world. And to top it all off, he is married to his sister. Besides his sister wife, Karen has multiple siblings. One is a satrap, another is a satrap. One is the Grand Master of the Immortals, which is the holy order of the Zoroastrian religion. Let me raise them out. I think they have a unique model. They're in the base game, but you don't see them very often, and there we are. There's the Immortals. And we also have another sibling who is essentially the Zoroastrian equivalent of the Pope. I think so. Anyway, continuing on, we have a couple decisions that will let us restore the ancient kingdom of Megan on the Persian Gulf and create a kingdom for the Sunnists who worship the sun. The conditions exist at the start for the Zunus kingdom to be made, but for the other one, you may have to fight some wars. This has been Zoroastrian Resurgence. If you like the idea of making the Persian Empire great again and marrying your sister, this mod is for you. The link to it is in the video description. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe.